See ya! They turn my music down so I don't copyright struck with. Got a new mic, sorta. I found one of those little like fucking windsock things in the floor. Don't know what it went to, but boy howdy is it useful. Let's just not, shall we? It's time for Izzy to go the fuck home. Admittedly, I was planning on going the other way, but the weather's been so squirrely today, I don't know if I should. What are they doing? What are you doing? Car people fucking, like, why are you like this? Yeah, thanks for using your mirror. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be a... Wizzle does some dubious actions on her scooter day. Let's see what Child Crusher here is doing. Because I can fit in a much smaller gap than him. So I'm waiting on a tire to come in. Yeah, that's fun. That's always fun. I'm riding on a potentially unsafe fucking rubber band back here because it's got a sharp little piece of something or other in it. I think it might be glass or like a really pointy little rock or something. But you know, it's probably fine. Like, it hasn't lost pressure. Generally speaking, the tire is behaving as it should, knock on wood. But like, you know, I personally cannot abide damaged equipment on my machine. Man, it's just a straight fucking line. One of these days I'll be brave enough to lane split. One of these days I will be a filtering ass bitch, but today is not that day. Because after a lengthy break of riding, I don't think, you know, I'm at a skill level, because, you know, if you don't use it, you lose it, where I could confidently and effectively navigate the, honestly, trials and travails between these cars. Because, shit, the road is a whole different ballgame than it was a decade ago, baby. I like the horse plate, man. So that's another thing. I grew up on, well, partially on a horse farm, like a pleasure horse farm. Not like bad dragon pleasure horses, but like rich people riding horses, pleasure horses. But, you know, my parents were dirt poor, and our grandparents never really, at least on my dad's side, never really fucked with us like that. Like, we had some bomb-ass Christmases. That's besides the point. I grew up on a horse farm, and let me tell you, there's a massive difference between riding a horse and riding a motorcycle, or even a scooter, you know, because this is all engineering, technology, machinery, listened to more or less with no lip. Horses think, sometimes a bit too much, and they're dangerous at both ends. Now, would I ride a horse if I was given the opportunity? Fuck yeah, I would. I'd hop right up on the saddle. I'd put a foot in a stirrup and swing one over. But, like, I can't afford one. This bike, brand new, cheaper than a horse. Yeah, if I were ever able to get an invite to one of those horse auctions, maybe I might be able to go into debt, but then I wouldn't be able to afford to take care of the motherfucker, because they require so much land. And, you know, I've just got like a little fucking quarter-acre backyard. I can barely do myself, let alone a dog or a horse even. I might be able to do a Great Dane, you know, they're basically horses. Fucking Scooby-Doo ass shit. You know, like that one Madasiahu song, one day I'll be able to get a horse again. But it ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good at all. And that'd be a fucking trip though, right? Like, imagine doing moto vlogs, but like on a Clydesdale or an Arabian. Get me a nice little Palomino and give it some kind of funny ass name, you know, like they do. I would probably give it a person's name, because I think that shit's hilarious, giving animal people's names. Like, so imagine if I got a Palomino and I named her, like, I don't know, like fucking, like Jessica or something. Yeah, maybe I'll get a Palomino one day and name her Jessica, and me and Jessica will be besties. God, they really did just decide to say, fuck you, Wizzle, we're gonna fuck your root home up. They really did. They just decided to shit all over me and Horse here. Good God. Speaking of which, I can't tell. No, these roads are just bad. These roads are just bad. Man's got a canoe. Let me in your canoe. I want to go paddling. Let's go on the lake, sir. Let's get out on the water. Anyway, let's just pop on up here. Yeah, there we are. Look at all this fucking kudzu. That's how you know we're in the South. When you start hearing cicadas and seeing this bullshit all at once, one, you know it's hot. And two, you know you're in a pretty questionable area of the country, to be quite fucking honest. Wonder if the person in the Kia Soul behind me is gonna get mad. I've been having the weirdest luck with small, like, hatchbacks and SUVs here lately. Like, on the way to a funeral the day before yesterday, well, not the funeral proper, like the wake, me and my partner, we almost got fucking rear-ended in their car by a Honda Element, like one that didn't even have a goddamn back windshield. So, like, you know, I'm not the biggest asshole behind the world. Hey, look, it's Vixen again. Hell yeah. But yeah, we almost got rear-ended by this fucking baby shit green Honda Element, and it's like, bruh, why are you so pressed? Why are you fucking, like, riding my ass? Like, yeah, it's just the road being gross. I'm periodically weaving like that to check my tire, you know, because if it's flat, I'll dump the fucking bike. But I would know immediately if the rear wheel went flat, because, like, I would lose all of my power, which I still seem to have a good bit of, so that's good. But yeah, so, fuck, what was I oh yeah, Honda Element. Like, one, my dude, we're in a Ford Focus. We are about the same size. If you hit us, your shit's totaled too. So, like, what's really going on? Anyway, so, you know, I, being a responsible motorist, decided to create some follow distance by tapping my brake a little bit. And, you know, slowing down from the vehicle in front of me. And as people who drive like that are wont to do, they took it personally. Admittedly, I did do it to offend him. I did what is colloquially referred to as brake checking, because he was like, I couldn't even see the bumper, man. Like, he was in the back windshield, sure, but it was all like white guy and windshield and anger, and I couldn't see the front end of his fucking little, like, fucking lunchbox looking ass car. So, like, good on this truck behind me keeping their fucking distance. I hate tailgaters, but this guy's being a bro. Anyway, so yeah, dude in the Honda Element had a fucking attitude problem, and, you know, it ended up, we went to separate turning lanes, and he crossed 3 lanes of active traffic to chase us. So what I ended up doing is I got into the left lane and went, you know, fast enough to make him chase me, but not, like, dangerous or anything. Like, I'm not that kind of a driver. Wink, wink. But I went fast enough for him to like give chase. And then right as he like tried to pull into the lane behind me once again, I just kind of put on the brakes and made him swerve around me, and he threw the bird at me. So I honked the horn and gave him the hard hands. That's not true. I'm a dirty, filthy. Oh fuck me, man. Where does this road go? I'm about to find out, because this is some bullshit. Where does Bryant lead to? Because I'm not dealing with this anymore. Oh, this was a mistake. I can tell already. There's fucking holes in the ground and clippings and all kind of other shit going on here. Super uncool. It's residential though, so I can like excuse going slow. Anyway, back to the Honda Element. The baby shit green Honda Element. Bro like tried to fucking merge into the lane I was in and rear end me at like some 70, 80 odd miles an hour. And so I tapped the brakes a bit. And where's this go? Man thought better of it and went around, threw the bird, and I honked the horn. And my partner, being the soft bean that they are, decided to stop me from flipping him off back. And you know, that's great, because like I need to cut back on that shit anyway. Because like I do shit like I can drop a gear and disappear, but I'm on a CVT. I've got like one whole gear. And it does what it's gonna do. Where the fuck am I? I think I might be a little lost. Maybe this comes out further up the road so I don't have to. If it does, I'm just gonna double back, because this is bullshit. I'm not fucking with this. This road is pretty though. Where am I? Wait, does this just make a big fuck off? It does make a big fuck off circle. This was pointless. And that's not the only motherfucker I've had trouble with tailgating me here lately. Like this morning when I was coming off the exit to go to work, some lady in a Ford Fusion almost fucking rear-ended me and then had the audacity to flip me off. Like, bro, I'm on a scooter. What's your fucking issue? I was pretty reliably able to leave her the fuck behind, and that ended up more or less as well as it was gonna be. Huh. The fucking, what is it, like a Jeep plant? What are they hiring for? These power solutions. It's getting cold. I might have to pull them on over and fucking pop on ye old rain gear if it gets any worse. I left my liner at home thinking nothing because I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, but I'll find it and I'll pack it because I'm not doing good right now. I'm fucking suffering, fam. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. Y'all have a good one. Until the next one.